Hello everyone, welcome back to channel SciTech. In this video, I'm going to compare the Dimensity 1080 processor versus Dimensity 7050 processor. So what will be the difference between these both processors in terms of the performance wise? So that's what this video is about. So right now I've been using this Realme 11 Pro Plus device for more than close to maybe 2 days of usage. And this Realme 11 Pro Plus, which has got the latest Dimensity 7000 series, which is a 7050 processor. And previously the Realme 10 Pro Plus device did release with the Dimensity 1080 processor. So now lot of users, they want to know what is the actual difference between these both processors. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate in this video by using a couple of applications like an benchmark application, CPU throttling application, and Geek Benchmark 6 application. So one thing is pretty clear, guys, between these both processors, I did not see any difference at all. Yeah, that's something you should know about, and I'll try to show you a couple of examples where I did feel like. So first, let me show you the CPU throttling test. So this is a CPU throttling graph between these both processors, so Dimensity 7050 and the Dimensity 1080 processor. So if you try to look at the overall performance scores, I have been using with the 100 threads for 15 minutes of time between these both phones, and try to look at the performance numbers, the maximum and the average and the minimum. So most of the time the Dimensity 1080 processor has got slightly more performance numbers, just a little bit more. So maybe because this phone released a couple of months back and it did receive a couple of updates, that might be the reason why it's slightly better. So overall, if you did consider as a all-round category, both are exactly kind of similar regarding the CPU throttling test results. So not only that, even the benchmarks also use the same kind of results. Like it's exactly pretty maybe 30,000, 40,000 difference is there. That's not a huge difference, and the difference can only be seen in the memory section, not in the CPU and the GPU. So if you need to compare the CPU and the GPU scores, it's kind of pretty kind of close regarding the CPU and the GPU. Let me slightly decrease the brightness. Yeah, so right now, as you can see, friends, CPU and the GPU, it's very close. But the memory score is slightly improved in the latest Realme 11 Pro Plus. So that's the reason why you're seeing slightly higher benchmark scores in this Dimensity 7050 processor in this device. But if you try to look at the CPU and the GPU scores, you can actually see, so there's not a huge difference going on, as you can see, friends, between these both processors. And in fact, the Dimensity 1080 has got slightly more CPU and the GPU scores. So let me show the another scenario with another screenshot, or you might get a clear idea. You can see the CPU and the GPU again this time. So this is another area which I did notice. And next thing is also regarding the Geek Benchmark 6 scores. Even in the Geek Benchmark 6 scores also, the single core and the multi-core performance slightly feels better in the Dimensity 1080 processor. So that's something you should know regarding the single core and the multi-core. As you can see, just a little bit better. So after all of these benchmarks and everything, you might get a clear idea regarding the Dimensity 1080 and Dimensity 7050. There is not a huge difference between this both processors. So that's something you should know. And you can see the clock speeds are also exactly kind of very similar clock speeds overall. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching. This is a quick comparison between these both processors. This might give the clear idea which processor is really the kind of best one and which is kind of very close. But in this video, we got a conclusion that both are very similar to each other. Until then, signing off, friends. Thank you for watching and bye.